Hello there everyone and welcome back. We had a bit of a rough time there the last episode. I burnt a good amount of renown having to repair my ships, but in the end it was a damn good learning experience. I had a good time with the matches themselves. The first match, it was that damn Novacan bug. That is infuriating as hell, because looking at the recording there, apparently one of the Novacans hit my battle barge like 3 or 4 seconds after the actual explosion, or after it actually fired anyway. I don't quite understand how that's supposed to work there. I know visually I think the Novacan shot was still going off, but at the very least keep a circle around on the ground so at least I know how to dodge it. Nonetheless, point aside, we are still going to push on through here, and what I think I would like to try and do is probably replace this advanced cogitator because of that damn bug. Until I get a better understanding how I can avoid outright, is probably switch that out for the enhanced shields. I'm still very damn confident if it wasn't for that bug though, I feel like I would be in a better position fighting the Novacans. But even with that said, it's only one strike cruiser that's utilizing it, and I don't know if I want to cut back on any of the turbo weaponry or the belt armor, because the belt armor protects me from the damn random chance of losing my prow at the start of a battle. That's really all it's there for. To at least allow my strike cruisers to be able to do some damage before its main source of weaponry, or its main weaponry is just completely disabled. That's really all it's there for. It may not be very practical because it gets destroyed based on any critical hit, mind you, but still. I've been through enough matches where losing the prow immediately seems to have cost me a match. Without a doubt. I suffered with the Tau on that multiple times with both my Demiurge, Bastion, and even my Custodian, which relies so heavily on his prow being intact because I built it up to be more of to tank the damage, to soak the damage, while I have ideally other ships doing the brunt of the damage, as well as flanking potentially, especially against Tau mirror matches. Alright, so we're in a match there finally. I don't know if it made it through the recording there, but I did have another match going on there, but it just left me hanging at the screen here and nothing actually happened. So, I apologize if there was a rough transition, but we are looking at a 500 point battle there. So he is like a level 4, maybe level 5 Admiral. So he's got access to his first auxiliary ship if he's level 5. So, what should I consider here? Adaptive Deflector is serious business here, and I'm really tempted to field my battle barge here. It's going to be really interesting to try and whittle down his shields. But I don't quite have the points to give it proper support, and that scares me for the amount of bonus points he's going to get. But I don't really have much else available to me either, quite frankly. Because I don't think Vanguards are going to be too effective here. Crap, this is really awkward. This is going to be really awkward there, because getting close invites those Manta Bombers to hit me. So, we're going to try it this way. I do not like this. I really do wish I could have had a Hunter to at least provide a little bit of forward vision. This doesn't work well for me. It's really top heavy, something I'm really uncomfortable with, because since I'm so top heavy, he's going to have the freedom of mobility, or so you would think anyway, and plus he is Tau, so he does have the ability to turn around, get himself turned around quickly, and just possibly outposition me. He may not have the speed though to do that. And do I really want to go this way? I honestly want to take advantage of these asteroid belts though, if it's at all possible. But where would he deploy if anywhere at all? Most likely the gas cloud in his deployment zone, or at the very least he'll try and get close to the gas cloud in the middle. But what I'm going to try and do is play a little more slower, a little more passive, And unless I suspect a demiurge, a bastion, or a stronghold, I am going to use this asteroid field to my advantage. I'm just going to have to keep a sharp eye out for that. And really, it comes down to speed, I think, more than anything. If anything seems to be going slower than the rest, it's more than likely going to be a stronghold. Because almost everything else of the Tau goes 150. The Sauces go 150, the Protectors go 150, even the Custodian goes 150. It's just the Stronghold and a couple of frigates, and of course our beloved Crude War Spear that only goes slower than that. Although, he can go air cache as well, which will make a bit of a difference, but even then... Well, I was going to say I could still tell a difference between a Demiurge and his air cache, but he may not have even had the favor or renown available to upgrade all of his ships with air cache just yet anyway, so that's the only wild card I'm going to have a hard time reading. So we're looking at 6 ships, so immediately this tells me not a stronghold, but it could be what? 2 Daedalus could easily support 4 frigates, but that's only like 300 points. He has easily around 600 to utilize, so 2 Protectors, a Daedalus, and a Sauce maybe? I want to say it's 2 Protectors, 2 Sauces, but where we get the points for maybe 2 Messengers. Again, it comes down to speed. Let's watch the speed carefully there, because the front C3 may... Are they pulling ahead? I don't think they are pulling ahead. So, it doesn't look like a stronghold or a bastion at the least, so this battle barge, I can't believe I'm having such a hard time remembering what it's called, is going to hang here. And I forgot my manners. How rude of me. Oh well, we'll see what we can do. I'm not seeing fighters, but I know for a fact he has fighters. And I don't actually have fighters for my dang battle barge. That could be a problem. That may have been a slight oversight. And I'm just going to try and spot them and ideally get my broadside weapons to help contribute, even though they're not technically in range to do that to its fullest potential. But I can reveal him. He did repair, so that burns that. And there's some fighters coming out now. I kind of would just like to reveal the entire thing. Oh, they are Castellans, so they go 180, don't they? Alright, so this is fine. This is fine a little bit. Complete immunity is mine with the Chapter Master. Probably a bit of a waste, but his secret missiles are going to do the work for me. So, let's try and kill these things. And ideally, just fire some boring torpedoes, although with him turning, these are probably not going to hit. I was hoping he would continue to come straight at me. So, level 1 ships there, buddy. I don't know if the... Oh, actually, the beacon will continue to reveal him. There's that weird 3D type setup where it looks like the beacon's not covering the gas cloud because the actual gas cloud visuals is below it. Oh, dang. That's what I was worried about. My dang brace for impact wore out just before the missiles hit. Not a huge issue. I just like to kill these Castellans quickly while I get my weaponry back up, or orders. Because I can easily dodge these to an extent. I just rather avoid the Protector shots if I can help it. Kill the Castellans. Dodge these Seeker missiles. And get ready to have this get the hell out. Because with the extended sensors, I should be able to do that a little bit better. Although I should have seriously launched my Thunderhawks before I micro-warp jump. Not a huge issue, because this is about to die anyway. And we got an asteroid belt between me and him. And he is firing at the battle barge now too, so... let's hope the battle barge is up to the task. And again, with the Chapter Master, it definitely can. I kind of would prefer a lock-on, but I'm already doing so much damage as is. Can the Thunderhawks do more work, though? Ooh, there goes all the Castellans, at least. So, his 150 points of frigates is gone. And now, I just gotta try and mitigate a lot of this damage. Hell, with my strike cruisers brace for impact back up, I can just use that to soak the next wave of seeker missiles. While my strike cruiser blocks. And here comes Manta Bomber, so take them seriously as hell until I actually kill one of those damn protectors. So, I feel bad for your level 1 Sauce, but you left me no choice, buddy. So, we are going to brace for impact in a moment, although I think I'm only going to get hit by one protector. And the only thing I should take are hits from the lances. And also, Thunderhawk's going out to get additional shots on those seeker missiles. Just a little bit. He does have repair drones. But he also has, what, adaptive deflectors, does he? Nope, he has extended range. Okay. Not exactly exciting, I admit. This is kind of like the most boring strategy I've ever fielded. But it is working so far. Also, yeah, I gotta make sure this thing's being prioritized too. Okay, your brace for impact's about to come up. Stormhawks are coming up. Repairs are coming up. And hopefully the bombers did nothing there. So, he is basically just A-moving, as the term is for RTS players. He's just A-moving towards my strike cruiser. So, I hope the brace for impact comes up in time. 1. We are golden. That is flawless execution. Although he still managed to hit me with like something there. I don't know if that was like the Manta Bombers or not. Either way, I am in a good position here. A damn good position. Okay. I'm holding my fire. Wait, why is my thing shooting? I was hoping. I thought for some reason that my battle barge was still shooting and I forgot to turn it off for both my ships. Again, I admit that was a bit of a boring strategy because all I did was sit there and almost quite literally do nothing. The exception would be just shuffling my strike cruiser and battle barge around, but that is a perfect example of what my ultimate dream is with the Chapter Master a little bit. Especially whenever I field my 4 strike cruisers. Although it's easy for it to work a lot better with the battle barge because of how big it is. It can easily block for my strike cruisers, but to just shuffle them back and forth and just cycle brace for impacts as much as I can. It's more practical at long range, mind you, and really damn difficult in close because of how hectic and how spread out his fleet will easily be, attacking from multiple angles, but that is the ultimate dream. That is what I have hopes for the Chapter Master, especially against anything that isn't heavily reliant on armor-piercing weaponry, kind of like the Eldar or even the Chaos for that matter, but it seemed to work brilliantly well against Tau, I gotta say. It worked brilliantly well against them, and I am happy for that field test. And again, my Mark II Battle Barge still has a pretty damn impressive record as far as its wins go. And we finally got a damn level on the strike cruiser, which was denied its level after the last 2 matches. So, get the Servitor maxed out. Consider putting an upgrade on my Hunters maybe. And probably consider repairing some of these ships too. Hard to say what I want to do. I don't want to burn all my renown, because again, especially my Mark II is so damn close to level 4. I at least want to have the 400 renown to actually put an upgrade on it when it does get there. That's assuming I field it again for the next match. But I'm happy with that outcome. That was damn impressive. Although his strategy was pretty straightforward, I don't even think he had any favors on his ships. Again, was not paying attention that much. I was just listening more for the experimental railgun rather than wondering if he had air cache mobility and speed. But with the long range, I can easily chip him down. It's damn effective against the frigates, as we saw. Because in all seriousness, macro batteries would never have killed the frigates at that range. Hell, I think it's even impossible to hit them at that range without a lock-on, because I don't have the reduction to the accuracy fall-off. I forget what that upgrade's called. It basically makes it so that it reduces, 40% accuracy, and we get ourselves a rematch, huh? Which is going to be interesting, because it's not a cruiser clash. Very interesting indeed. 600 points, so he can't get his 4 cruisers or 4 Novacans, so I want to argue this benefits me more. I'm just a little bit upset I don't have my Mark I battle barge, so this will be interesting, if it's even the same fleet. I wasn't paying attention to his fleet name there, but he could have a separate fleet for this occasion. And it's impossible to tell if he's gaining any bonus points as a result too, now that I think of it. Since from what I could tell, his fleet was only Admiral level 7. So he could still get a little bit of bonus points. I seriously doubt. I'm really hoping it's not enough for a 4th Nova Cannon, because I can do well. Especially now that I have a shield upgrade for one of my strike cruisers. If I had it on both of my Chapter Master and Librarian, that would make a hell of a difference though. But we're having this issue again that for some reason it's just hanging. I don't understand why. I had this for my warm-up game a tiny bit. I had it in the first match that I tried to do for this recording. And now we're having it again. Well, the rematch is real, I guess. Again, it's only a breakthrough, so it's not to the death as the last episode was. But we do have a shield upgrade for one of my strike cruisers, so its survivability is almost a guarantee if he can only field 3 Novas. Oh wow, come to think of it, I can only field 2 ships because I'm just 3 points short. And that is because of the goddamn Mark II. God damn it. Change of plans, I guess. Change of plans. Well, I get to go with my 4 strike cruisers. Killing the beacons is going to be easy enough depending on how he deploys, but still. We should be okay here. I'm just not going to have like a ship he's going to want to avoid though in the battle barge. All these ships are pretty much susceptible to the Novacans, especially when he's already in the middle of the map. So, I need to be on top of my game there, which means I should try and keep him within vision so that I can easily see all 4 of my ships rather than have them spread out across the map. If I were to be honest, to kind of be safe, so that way I have better response to potentially dodge them, but this is a good opportunity to practice it out. Yeah, and help. Yeah, I kind of spread them out too far there because I would like to have hotkeyed them, so I guess we're going to split them by 2. Group 1, Group 2. And of course, I might as well just go straight to autocasting. I don't want to autocast because it's going to go to a beacon that's not worth aiming at, but it allows me to focus on dodging the Novacans a little bit better. It's still possible he's not going to go that route, although he has the points for at least 3 Novacans there.
Show us the enemy.
Suspending tactical cogitators.
So keep your eyes peeled.
Moving to position. Astartes vessel ready.
Okay,
Standard speed engaged.
that paid off nicely there. Now it's just a question of what to do from that. torpedoes aren't a big deal there. And I would like to kill that thing off.
I am listening
And I do have beacons to easily spot.
to where we are needed.
Yeah, and now all of these torpedoes are probably all going to go to the same beacon I just shot at, more than likely. So we'll turn off the autocast for now.
Vessel ready.
Underway.
So that was a bad shot there.
Redirecting.
Yeah, it just did not have the mobility. Damn, that sucks. If only it had, like, the extra degrees to move, but
Marine, calm the
I can easily reload that.
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
Okay, so
Space Marines ready.
let's get ready to shuffle it around some.
Ready for battle.
We can keep focusing on the beacons there, because we have another objective. Let's not get tunnel vision.
Hold course.
Let's try not to get tunnel vision too much.
At your
Although those lances are a bit of an annoyance, but not much of one. Especially if I'm going to hit that Mars in the process.
full speed.
Yeah, that is unfortunate there, Scatter. But of course, I'm really so damn close as well.
These vessel ready.
So, let's stop trying to get close. That might be the strategy here. Because the reload will work well there. He is spraying out the Novacan shots, so that's probably his biggest failing right now, is not trying to focus on the same ship.
Space Marines ready.
Although his boarding torpedoes are not exactly accommodating.
Moving to position.
And if I am hitting him with torpedoes, then that's fine. It's kind of hard to tell because I don't have vision, but hitting him with torpedoes is good.
Standard speed engaged.
Suspending tactical cogitation.
So that dodged. No, it didn't.
Tactical maneuver engaged.
So that is okay there.
Astartes vessel ready.
Now the question is, what are here? You are a Widowmaker. We kind of already knew that. There's just no way to actually kill that thing without boarding or hitting with boarding torpedoes. So it's probably not worth it.
Maneuver engaged.
Let's try and keep an eye on these repairs, though. Further away means I am in okay shape as far as the Novacan scatter.
Hold course. Ready for
And then what's the plan if I do kill the beacons? Because I could just reveal them, but what would the beacons do for me, since that's only a temporary, like, thing to get vision?
Space Marines ready.
Only thing I could think of is it forces him to move.
halt advance.
So
I am listening.
I actually killed something, so that was another beacon. 2 down.
Astartes vessel
30 seconds on that repair. That repair's up.
hasten rearming.
Actually, I should be trying to reload again. Actually, to speed that along, because
Ready.
I don't actually fear the Novacans too much unless he gets really damn good luck. At long range, at least. But how do I engage?
Ready for battle.
Because, let's see. He has 2 Dominators, and those 2 Dominators with armor-piercing rounds actually are more powerful than my strike cruisers, unless I can kill the macro batteries. That is the real concern.
At your command.
That is, in all seriousness, the real concern there is the armor-piercing rounds. And if I try and keep it outside that, imagine how damn easy it is to get really good Novacan shots. Especially when only one of my ships has the extended shields, or the additional void shields, quite frankly.
Advance.
Oh, I shouldn't do that there, because damn, delay. See, there it is. I should have turned more. Instinctually, I felt like I was safe, but I knew that was not the case, so at least I'm understanding the Novacans. And now, let's just
Show us the enemy.
make him force his hand some, shall we?
Moving to position.
We'll just start casually going by.
Ready for battle.
Just casually go on by. Sure, he has fighters, but okay, it looks like he has 2 Marses, if I had to guess.
Listening. At your command.
So,
Astartes vessel ready.
so, That's definitely going to have to take repairs. And now hopefully this strike cruiser's safe? Question mark? Okay, it took no damage, so that means something.
Show us the enemy.
And eventually those torpedoes are going to hit. I don't have to worry myself.
Engaged.
It's a question of what are they hitting though. Because I'm not actually looking at them.
Ready.
Repositioning.
Because, let's see, there's, as I said before, there's only 2 Marses. He's being overwhelmed by torpedoes, but if I want to do this right, I want to make sure all the torpedoes are coming in at the same time. And I'm waiting for him to Nova Cannon.
Sending tactical cogitators.
Oh yeah, and I'm reloading too. That's actually throwing off my cooldowns for my torpedoes too. That's something I hadn't even considered. Is what that would do.
To where we are needed.
Okay, a little bit of damage, but only 100 points of damage, so that can be repaired.
Maneuver engaged. I am listening.
So,
Underway.
it's time to get serious, I guess.
Ready for battle.
Although, this works well for me. Remember what I said before about forcing them to move?
Position.
I think I'm going to try doing that.
Astartes vessel.
I just got to get close enough to force a beacon right on top of that damn beacon. Now, I'm not going to put the beacon on him. I'm going to put the beacon on the dang... well, defense post, rather. It's going to be a bit of an odd strategy.
All servitors and tech marines begin repairs.
Okay.
Maneuver engaged.
I'll take the partial hits. Nope, that was a bit of a hit.
Engaged.
But now I have free reign to just get on out. Yeah, reveal me all you want. Although,
Advance.
I don't know why my beacon's not working.
Underway.
Because now I can start shooting and I'm going to go on out.
At your command.
Yeah, if he's going to micro warp jump, that actually works better for me.
Enemy in sight.
He does have the improved leadership, so... Now, this is my main concern now, is these dang boarding torpedoes are not shooting at the beacons.
Sending tactical cogitators.
That is a bit of my concern, and I do have reload.
Astartes vessel ready.
Okay, I think that strike cruiser's not going to make it.
I am listening.
But I do have torpedoes coming on through. And I'm actually faster than him.
Standard speed engaged.
Ready for battle. Suspending tactical cogitators.
Okay, so he's throwing beacons on me.
Hold course.
He's firing bombers, so... Now, this is an awkward position because dang, that structure's in the way.
Suspending tactical cogitators. Space Marines.
Yeah, that is probably going to die. I'm okay. I'll accept that. I will gracefully accept that, but now I got to get moving and hit that last beacon. It's on fire. It's not quite going to die.
All power to engines.
Standard speed engaged.
So, let's try Sprout, but he... Why did I lock on with you again?
Tactical maneuver engaged.
I'm trying to understand why I locked on to you. Although shields are coming back up in a moment.
Moving to position.
Okay.
Space Marines ready.
Astartes vessel ready.
Alright. Can we finish that off? Okay. So it did get hit. Now, did the beacon die? Okay, it's close to dying.
Taking heavy damage. Repositioning.
Looks like this one's not going to survive, though. But these torpedoes are sure to...
Defense platform destroyed. At your command.
Alright, I don't think that strike cruiser's along for this world, so surprisingly enough, the ones that weren't favored survived. So maybe I got a little too aggressive with my beacon, but The funny thing is, it did its job. Him coming after me aggressively actually won me that match. Not exactly exciting again, but all my matches with Nova Cannons I can safely say are not all losses, right? So now it's just a matter of being in an upfront battle. Although having all my ships with additional void shields will help in that manner. So we're treading on new ground here, I like to say. Although I'm gonna have to spend all my renown to repair those 2 ships. But maybe I'll hold off on that. Do I really want to do that? I think I'm okay, especially now with the battle barge back up.